This, so a little gap developed between me and Shadrack, and I felt for about like 400 meters I was really moving, and then a ton of bricks just fell on me, and it was no good. Not something that happens when you're fit. It did not feel very good, and I was very tired.
Were you, because obviously you haven't run it, you ran at 15:40. Did you? Excuse me, 13:40. Were you like, because you haven't been running at the top of your game you were last year? Did you go in thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get top 3, or were you kind of like, we'll see how it is in the last mile?
You know, I knew I wasn't as bad as 13:40. I felt like I wasn't. And I mean, I think today was better than that. You know, maybe the times are about equal, but the conditions were way, way worse today at a Four Track Festival. And, you know, I didn't know it was going to happen. I didn't expect to make the team. 2 years ago, I felt like if I didn't make the team, I'd fail. And today, I don't feel that way, but I thought maybe there was a chance. And especially once I could tell early on Diego wasn't feeling it. He's a guy who's very hot and very cold, very hot and very cold. I raced him a lot, and I could tell that you know, he's going to be tough and he was going to stay around for a long time, but he wasn't feeling it today. And so I thought, all right, there's one guy that I'm not supposed to be. You know, maybe I can get him. And yeah, and I knew Hassan had run a couple 10s this year, hard 10s, but he was tired. You know, I was just telling myself whatever I could to try to have a shot. You know, I didn't quite have the spring in my step to. Yeah, I knew with 4 laps to go I should get up in the top bit there, but I was like, gosh, I really just started feeling good again. It's gonna go bad in a hurry. So yeah, I mean, I guess that was a very long-winded answer. I'm sorry, I'm not thinking very clearly right now.
No, it's all right. And obviously, goal is to continue season to Beijing. But what are you gonna do now this summer? You know, are you fully healthy? Are you like?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still working through some things, but. I mean, I'm healthy enough to train, and we want to have a complete track season. So I want to keep building that momentum. I don't want to have a wasted year. You know, because even if it's not in the same season, anything you do builds fitness in the long term. And I want to, progress smartly throughout this track season, and run some good track races and build some momentum going into next year.
Are you going to run another 10K or 5? Or?
We'll see. I mean, we'll see where my fitness is and what races are available, and it's very, I'm not, yeah.
Can't tell right now.
I can't just say, minutes. Sir, I would like to be in the Brussels 10K, and they say, oh, but of course, how much money do you want?
It's not that easy.
Like, please, sir.
All right, well, good luck with the rest of your season. And 2016, we'll see you hopefully make that team.
Chris, one more quick question. With all the Oregon Project stuff, I've been asking some people if they feel comfortable about talking about any supplements or prescription drugs you may or may not take.
Hey, great job, man. Congratulations, you deserve it.
I think it kind of gives the impression that
sure, yeah, no,
kids have to take a bunch of stuff.
And one of the things that really bothers me is when people say that, basically like, oh, of course people are going to do whatever they can under the rules because they all want to win. It's like, well, we're not sociopaths. Like, we have values and we have things we believe in, human beings as well. And yeah, so I take iron and vitamin C when I'm at altitude, and then I probably should take my iron more often, but I don't. So that's what I take. I guess the strongest medicine I've taken is like diclofenac. It's like an anti-inflammatory that's prescription in the U.S. and you can buy it over the counter in Europe. And I've used that for some injuries, and maybe some other. I think that was probably the only thing I was prescribed in college for injuries, but that's it. I mean.
No asthma, no thyroid.
No. I had asthma when I was a kid, though. You never know.
Really? Kid onset asthma or something.
I don't know. Whatever that machine is you had to breathe through, I had to breathe through that when I was like 3.
Really?
But I got over it, so fortunately.
Made your lungs stronger, I guess.
Yes.
So overall today you were pleased with the run, but not the result kind of deal?
I guess. I mean, I'm pleased with everything up to the last 600 meters. I really just fell apart. And maybe there was something I could have done mentally to keep that together, but I feel like right about at this moment, I'm finally feeling like normal at the moment. So, I think I ran about as hard as I could run.
All right, good job.